What if you could negotiate anything? Your salary, your rent, even your relationships, with the confidence of an FBI hostage negotiator. That's exactly what former FBI agent Chris Voss teaches in his powerful book, Never Split the Difference. If you love practical psychology and real-world strategies like this, click the link in the description for more summaries that help you grow smarter in money, business, and life. Chris Voss spent over 2 decades negotiating with kidnappers, terrorists, and criminals, situations where the stakes were literally life and death. What he discovered is that traditional business negotiation tactics, logic, compromise, and splitting the difference rarely work when emotions are high. Instead, real negotiation is about tactical empathy, the ability to understand and influence what the other person truly feels. He begins with a simple truth. Negotiation isn't about yes, it's about getting to know. Most people think hearing no means failure. But Voss says no is actually the start of real conversation. When people say no, they feel safe, in control, and ready to listen. Instead of pushing for yes, create space for honesty, and you'll get closer to what you really want. One of Voss's most famous techniques is mirroring. It's when you repeat the last few words the other person says, calmly and curiously. It sounds simple, but it triggers trust and keeps people talking. For example, person, the price is too high. You, too high? That tiny reflection encourages them to explain more, giving you valuable information without confrontation. Then there's labeling. When you name the emotion you sense, you diffuse tension. You might say, "It seems like you're frustrated," or "It sounds like you're worried about the deadline." By labeling emotions instead of ignoring them, you make the other person feel seen. And once emotions calm, logic can finally enter the room. Okay, quick reminder. If these negotiation strategies are resonating, hit that subscribe button so you never miss more insights like this from top business and psychology books. Voss also introduces the power of calibrated questions, open-ended questions that start with what or how. Instead of saying, "Can you lower the price?" you ask, "How am I supposed to do that?" This shifts pressure back to them in a polite, cooperative way. It forces them to help you solve your problem and often leads to better outcomes without conflict. He also warns against the illusion of compromise. Most people think being fair means meeting in the middle. But as Voss explains, splitting the difference usually means both sides lose. If you wanted $100 and they offered $50, meeting at $75 might sound reasonable. But what if your real value is $100? Compromise isn't success. Understanding and influencing is. Another key tactic is the accusation audit. Before the other person lists their objections, list them yourself. Say, "You probably think I'm being too pushy," or "You might feel this price is higher than you expected." By voicing their concerns first, you take away their power. They feel disarmed and more willing to listen. Finally, Voss teaches the 7-38-55 rule. Only 7% of communication is words. The rest is tone and body language. That's why calm, slow speech and genuine curiosity win more deals than aggressive logic ever could. In the end, never split the difference isn't about manipulation, it's about human connection. Negotiation is emotional intelligence in action, listening deeply, staying calm, and guiding outcomes with empathy. If you found this breakdown valuable, subscribe and share this video with someone who wants to get better at communication, business, or leadership. Remember, in every conversation, the most powerful person isn't the one who talks the most, it's the one who listens best.